afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another installment of my anvil stand build. You can see it's actually coming on quite nicely. I've done this bottom support already, just to do a little bit of practicing. I've never actually done anything like this before, so yeah, it's not perfect, but you know, I'm quite happy for a first time. So today I just want to make the second support that goes in here. So I'll already measured it up. I basically just measured, just get this slab out of the way. I measured up from the bottom, and then I basically just put this board down behind it and trace the line so that I know where to cut the tenons. So now you can see two lines over there. I'm now just going to take this all the way around the piece of timber. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a cutter like this. I actually still want to make myself a nice marking knife, but this, for now, this actually works. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to scribe this line with this cutter, and then just remove a little slither of wood, so you actually end up with a little V groove, and that just keeps that edge nice and tidy, and also as a guide for your saw blade. Now I'm just going to cut a little slither out of here. And always remember, when you're working with these cutters, just keep your fingers well out of the way. Right, now you can see there's a nice groove there, so now when it comes to cutting, it just gives you a nice start to your cut. Okay, so I've just set up my my scribe. Now this is really cheap and nasty. I actually bought this when I was at art school, and as a student, you know, you don't have a lot of money, so you kind of make do with what you can afford at the time. Right, and then I just run the blade up the pencil in that line that I scribed. I'm just going to use this marking tool and mark my 5mm step down over there. And don't laugh, that is a nail that's in there. I just sharpened it up. It's a steel nail, so it actually gives quite a nice sharp point. And then I'm just going to saw this down to the line, and the same on the other side. Now I find what works quite well for me is I cut the material away. I sort of chamfer it, a shallow chamfer down to the line, and then I remove the material in the middle. Probably remove a little bit more. Okay, I've got this piece done, so now I've just got to mark the position of the tenon on the leg. Now you can see I've already done the one side. As I said just now, this is my first time doing anything like this. Okay, and that's all marked out. And now I'm just going to use the cutter and do exactly the same as I did on that piece, and just make a cut. Put that into the corner nicely. And then just cut out a little slit over there. Right, and now just to take away some of the material, just to make things a little bit quicker, I'm going to actually drill through . There's my son calling again. But at least it's perfect timing this time. Because this tenon is basically, or mortice I mean, is pretty much done. It needs a little bit of cleanup, but that's done. So now I'm just going to fit this, make sure that that fits nicely all the way around. Right, and that is the one done. Now I've got to do the one on the other leg, and then we can start assembling this whole stand.